to talk about the reason for that. The reason is I'm against all forms of mental masturbation. That means stimulating yourself with intellectual pursuits for the sake of entertainment or just to test your brain. Now, there are some people who just debate for the fun of debating. I think that's bad. I think it's very bad. Not just to debate, but to live online and to make your worldview an online thing. Ironic as it is that I'm teaching you guys on the internet, this is the easiest way to reach you. I would love it if all of you guys could teleport to me and we could just do this in a park. That would be way cooler. But unfortunately, that's not feasible. The problem with the internet is that it allows people to live on here to concoct these positions that they wouldn't really hold in real life if they were outside getting vitamin D and actually to deal with real human beings. All right, crazy as liberal stuff may be on the internet, you go outside, most people are still operating in 2009. I go to the coffee shop, most people morally are in 2009. They don't care about transgender communism. Like, most people just don't have time for that. They don't have time for that rats shit, okay? Like, nobody has time for that. So the issue you can have with the internet is these debates, number one, become a source of entertainment. So we're not even looking for the truth. Number two, I think debates a lot of times can just be won on rhetoric alone. So why should my position have to suffer, or someone else's position? Let's say we have a Christian versus a Muslim debate. Why should that debate be settled by who is better at debating? What does it have to do with the actual knowledge and the truth? So I'll consider debates if the channels are at least my size or larger, because I'd like to be able to get the message in the channel out there. That's really the only point of debate. It's not to defeat someone and prove yourself to millions of people. That's usually not going to happen. People root for their own side during a debate. The point of a debate is really to just market yourself and kind of prove your mettle. That's it. So for the people who've asked, oh, why don't you do more debates? Number one, I do have open calls on here, but the only people who call are two crooks, Nick, and a couple other friends. Nobody wants to actually call to debate me. Number one. Number two, I'm not debating people who have like 300 subs. And another red flag, people with tiny YouTube channels tend to be fringe, insane people. So I don't deal with fringe opinions anymore. You're holding a position just because you want to piss off mom and dad, I'm not debating you. I'll see what we got going here. We'll talk about some other topics now. Val. Gene taking shots at Dyer and Sam. No, it's actually not Dyer and Sam that I'm attacking, Val. Who I'm attacking are the people who follow either of them as if they're Elohim. That's my problem. So the casual fan who watches Jay to learn some philosophy and stuff, kudos to you. But the guy who's on Discord 9.5 hours a day, debate, yeah, that I have a problem with. Not a personal problem. I'm not offended by it. I just think it's bad for you. And same with people who are like overly obsessed with Sam, like watching Sam's stuff so that you can center your faith and be a better biblicist. Good for you. Watching Sam's stuff so you can go on Salafi discords and debate 9 hours a day, not good for you. The most important thing is that anything you learn on the internet has an impact on you in real life. If it does not impact you in real life, it's a waste of time. If your internet stuff only impacts you on the internet, and then when I shut your computer and I take away your phone and I throw it into Lake Michigan, it's gone now, you have no internet, do those positions impact your life? Do these positions do anything to you in the real world, or is it just so you can best your friends on Discord? That's what I have a problem with. I don't have a problem with people doing a debate. I have a problem with people debating for the fun of debating. It's not fun, first of all. All right, that is true. All right, Nick, you're back.
Yeah, I was trying to say, like, yeah, the verse is Mark 9:38.
Okay.
I mean, Mark 9:40. For the one who is not against us. And the Catholics have a commentary on this, and they say you have to be tolerant. You have to be, well, that doesn't mean you permit everything. Obviously, you just got to put that caveat in there, because we're on YouTube and people take everything to the extreme. So yeah. And the Catholics have a commentary on this, and they say you have to be tolerant. You have to be like respectful of like other groups who are for Jesus and not necessarily against Jesus. And I'm like, meanwhile, I'm just reading debates in Discord, just mocking each other just for the purpose of mocking each other for no reason.
Yeah, actually, you're right. The gospel makes it clear, and this is where people get this extreme position again. You're not supposed to be a pacifist, but you're also not supposed to be like up in everyone's grill all the time. Like, you're not supposed to be up in people's grill all the time. If they're not receptive to the gospel, you have a couple chances and then just move on. Like Jesus literally says, those who are not with us are against us. But at the same time, they have nothing to do with the flock. Like in First Corinthians, Paul says, I'm concerned with what's going on in this flock. I'm not concerned with what some Aristotelian is doing in Gaul. Like if he wants to convert and debate, fine. If you want to, if you're receptive. But if you're just rolling in going, hey, I don't believe in your religion, it's like, okay, go away then. Like I've do what you want. Like I'm not going to force you at gunpoint to believe what I believe, but you also can't expect to be treated the way that our believers are treated. So that's what real tribalism is. Like we care about our following first, and Jesus even says those who reject the message were never receptive to it to begin with. Those who left were not really with us at all. So the people who have hardened hearts and don't want to be part of it, don't take it so personally. Like it should matter what God's opinion is more than yours. It doesn't matter if your team lost a debate. It doesn't matter if your team didn't get to debate the other team. It's about focusing on the community. Like that's the main purpose there. So yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that, Nick. And that's a great passage to showcase the whole mentality of what we're dealing with. And so I think that's really just people need to focus more on that and not on this team sport thing. You may all think I'm exaggerating, but this Discord debating thing has literally become, it's not just about Discord, but even Twitter and social media. People take positions because they think they're intellectually stimulating, but they won't do anything in real life. They do not take physical action. And if you do not take physical action, your position doesn't exist. That's it.
Yeah, I said, how many of these guys actually prayed or went to mass today? Because it's something you say all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so for the atheists, what is your atheism even contributing to your personal life, your family, and your people? Not people on the internet, number one. Number two, for religious people that debate every day, do you pray every day? Do you pray more than once every day? You just recite the Shema really quickly and then just F off? Like, or do you go to church? Like, is this something that you actually take seriously, or is this just about positions? So keep that all in mind, guys.
Get into the link. Guys, this is the addendum book. So if you bought the first edition and you're a cheapskate, you don't want the second edition, this is the addendum. In the addendum, and I'm not just doing this to get some dough from you guys, I really would recommend the second edition. I know not all of you bought the first edition. I can see how many sales I have. So buy it. Buy the full one. This is it. It's got a nice back. It's got a great front. And
buy the Misunderstood Bible. Link in the description below. Thanks for watching.